Z Global members, alright, okay, this is our lesson 6. Okay, so this time we're going to Las Vegas. No, okay, so these images is taken in Las Vegas, and it's outskirts of Las Vegas. We call Ghost Town. Alright, so I love this location because of the building, the architecture, so vintage, and surrounding we have many props to shoot with, and also if you're shooting with wedding couples, and there's many things to create. Okay, a lot of opportunities to create beautiful shots here. In today's, I'm going to show you this image is created in one of the building in Ghost Town, and is a indoor shoot, but we have a very strong sunlight outside of the windows. Alright, so show you the photos here, and yes, so this is the photos, and you can see the bride and the groom is doing something. I try to create some storylines here. It's like a men work, woman shop, something like that. Okay, let me show you the files here. I want to tell you about the light setups. Okay, for the subjects, I just use one speedlight to light the bride and the groom. So what happened is, look at the photos here. I light to the wall. It's not. Look at the photos here. I'm bouncing the lights to the wall. Okay, it's not straight to the subjects. So I use the wall to reflect my flashlight to the subjects. So because of the wall direction is more suitable, and also I want to create dramatic lights, and I need to set at the beautiful angle, and also I need to have a bigger light source to the separate subjects. And you can see the bride and the groom, they are separate. So when they are separate, the light need to go 2 person is going to be a huge range. Okay, so you need to find something bigger, and then you change the small light source. Okay, and change small light source to the bigger light source. Okay, and also when you have a bigger light source, you have a soft light. Remember, okay, smaller, harder. Okay, and bigger is going to be softer. So look at the shadows here. Okay, look at the raw file and look at the shadows. The shadows of the subject is very soft. That's why, because of the light is reflect from the wall. Okay, reflect from the wall. Alright, so this is how I light the subjects. And also the power of the flash, I use full power, 1/1. Why full power? Because of we have a very strong sunlight out of the windows. Okay, so it's like a backlight situations, and we can only use the full power to light bouncing to the wall, and the wall is going to reflect the light to the subjects, and it's going to cut off half of the power. Okay, so this is what happened. I need to use full power for the speed light, and you know the speed light is only 75 watts and very low, and it's not strong enough. Okay, so this is how I light the subject and to create the beautiful light, and how I turn the ordinary to extraordinary, and I'm going to teach you now, alright, in the Lightroom and Photoshops. Okay, let's get it. Okay, so this is the photo we took in US, Las Vegas. Alright, so this is the setting here. 1/125 seconds, f 6.3, ISO 200, 24 mm. Alright, f 2.8. So this is the lens, and I'm using the Z7. Alright, in these photos you can see the temperature here is quite warm, and because of I'm using the gel with the flash together, and so the yellow gel create the warm light to the surrounding and also the subjects. So you can see the skin tones, the surroundings are a little bit warm here. So why I want to use the yellow gel with the flash and to create the warm light to the surrounding and the subjects, because I want to separate the subjects and the sky outside the windows. So you can see the windows out there is it's not very blue. Okay, so you can see here. So if I change the temperatures like this, and I can have a little bit blue from the sky outside the windows, alright, because of we have the yellow gel. So when you want something in the background is blue color, you can use the orange gel or yellow gel to separate the subject and the background. Okay, so this is how I did. Alright, so I changed the temperature to, I think, 4007. Okay, should be enough. And I'm still have warm color for the skin tone and also the surrounding the subject. And first thing, shadows and highlights. So you can see the blue color right from the windows. Okay, when I reduce the highlights. Okay, so let's try 50, right? And shadows. Okay, so I want the shadow details here. So okay, this one I use 100 for the shadows. Okay, and straight through the clarity a little bit here by 10. Okay, and also a little bit of darks here. I need more details, so I put some darks here, 20. Okay, darks 20, and go to color channel. Okay, color channels, and straight to the orange channel. Always I go first to the orange channel and luminance. I'm going to increase the luminance. This is how I light up the skin tone. Okay, so luminance, orange channel to light up the skin tone. I think 70. Yeah, I think 70 is okay. And how about the yellows? So the yellow is about the surrounding and the background. Okay, and 50. Okay, minus 30, and I want the warm color. You can see the mountain out of the windows. There's a sunlight on the mountain, is yellow channel, and also of course the cabinet here is yellow channel. Okay, so we're going to have 70 saturations for the yellow. Alright, and I think the orange is too much, so I want to reduce a little bit of the orange by 15. Okay, by 15, and minus 15, and change a bit here the orange, change the hue of orange to yellow, a little bit yellow, like 15. Okay, so when something is too red, you can use the hue to change. Okay, change more to yellow, and alright, I think it's fine. And now I want to reduce a bit the blue because of the sky and also the aqua, and I want to make my blue sky to a little bit of it's like a cyan. Okay, so like this, it's not green, it's in between green and blue, so I call it cyan. Okay, and minus 20. Alright, minus 20. So you can see the before after here, before after, right? So if you know how to change the color channels, you can improve a lot the images. Okay, you can see the before after is changed a lot better. Okay, and now we go to split toning. Okay, split toning, I want to give a little bit cool tones to the shadows. So I'm going to use 200. Okay, 200 is also in between green and blue. It's like a Tiffany blue, or you can call it cyan again. So you can see, so this is, if I put 100%, you can see the whole picture is like more to green and blue. It's like cyan. Okay, so we are not going to put 100% for sure. Okay, so we're going to use like around, let's see, 20. Okay, I think saturation 20. And what about the highlights? I think, okay, we can have a little bit of highlight. We're going to use 46. Okay, 46 in hue. Okay, is like it's good for skin tone. 46 and 47. Okay, good for the skin tone. And this one, I think we go for 10. Alright, we go for 10. Okay, we put it, leave it here, and then we go to the next one. Noise reduction. Let's check. Okay, we have not much noise here. Okay, so ISO 200 is still very good quality here. And if you want, you can have 10, I think. Okay, noise reduction, luminance 10. I think it's fine. Okay, so straight through my favorite, the calibrations, blue primary. Okay, so I can have a vibrant color, 40 by 40. Okay. Alright, so vibrant 40, I think is good. Okay, maybe increase a little bit more, 50. Alright, let's check. So you can still see the whole image is not too vibrant and is still acceptable. Skin tone, the skin tone, everything still not too much, is look nice. Okay, and the blue is also acceptable. Alright, so I think it's good. Okay, maybe I want to reduce a little bit for the blue here. Okay, so minus 15. Okay, minus 15 is still nice here. Okay. Alright. So before after check. So it depends on your taste. You can have actually this image you can have like a sepia tone, low saturation, almost you can make it like a monochrome. Okay, black and white is up to you. The color is always, you have a personal taste for sure. Okay, but only one thing I want to remind you is not too much. When you want to make it a vibrant color image, not too much, not over. Okay, if you want to make it a sepia tone, also not too much. You can make it a low saturation sepia tone. Okay, and if you want to have a monochrome, black and white is fine. Okay, just make sure the details is nice in the shadows and highlights. Okay, especially the dress. Okay, and also some props surrounding the subjects. Okay, so alright, and I want to do a little bit more. Is I use the brush, adjustment brush. Okay, I want to reduce a bit the blue tone for the subject. Reduce a bit blue tone in the subject. Okay, so I'm going to, okay, so this is a setting here. Temperature increase 15. Okay, so a bit warm, and reduce some highlight, increase some shadows, -10, and increase 10 for the shadows, and also I think the saturation -10. Okay, so you can brush now. Okay, look at the image. So I'm trying to reduce the blue tone in the subject. Okay. And also the groom. Okay. You can touch the face because of it is a warm temperature. You can see here, this is the warm temperature, so you can definitely touch the hand, the skin tone, even the face, right? Alright, so I can still adjust here after you brush. So I'm going to make it a little bit more warm tone, so I can fix more the blue color in the dress, and it's like the blue tone in the dress is like a color cast here. So you can fix this by this way. Okay, you can fix this one. Okay, so let's see the before after. This is the before and after, right? Before and after. Okay, done. Alright, and one more thing here. I want to here. Okay, so I use the gradient. Okay, the graduated filter. So this time I'm going to darker. Okay, I want to darker here because the light is from here, so this is too bright. Okay, so I want to darker the ground and more contrast. Okay, and also adjust the theme here a little bit. Right. Okay, and also here you can see the light from here. Okay, so you can also create another one like this. Okay, and adjust the light exposure to make it darker. Okay, before and after. Right. Okay, done. Okay, now I'm going to create one more filter, which is the radial filter. Okay, one more filter. Okay, so I want to do one more filter for the broom. Okay, to enhance the light on the face. And this time I'm going to reduce the contrast 100%. And remember to click invert. Okay, to click invert. So I want to make the face brighter. Okay, face brighter. Okay, this one not too much, and this one is okay. Bigger. Why I want to make it bigger? Because when you make it bigger, the gradients, the range of the gradient is also bigger, and when the gradient is bigger, it's going to have a natural soft effects, and you can see the whole thing is look natural and it's not so obvious. And when the audience look at the image and they don't know, actually you use the gradient to light up a little bit for the broom face. So this is what happened. You need to give a little bit bigger of the gradient to the. Okay, and I think it's fine. So this is a setting here. I reduce the exposure a little bit, 0.23, and 100% reduce for the contrast. Okay, and highlight a little bit, and shadows a little bit increased, so you can have more details, and you can see the hairs also got details. Okay, and that's good here. Okay, let's check the before after. Alright. Okay, one more thing here. I think the contrast is not enough. I use the clarity to create the contrast here. Right. Done. Okay. And now I'm going to fix a bit here, the white. Okay, to make it brighter, the images. Too much. Okay, 10. Right, 10. And I think the highlight 40. Okay, back to 40. Yes, it's good. Okay, so we have done in Lightroom now. So we're going to Photoshop and we're going to fix the most number one things. Okay, I want to fix is this one. You can see the windows here. Okay, so there's a reflection on the glass of the windows. Okay, so you can see the actually there's a light here, and I want you to see how you from the reflection you can know how I light this image. Okay, so this is actually here the part of the one of the rooms, and you can see the light is hit on the roof here. Actually it's just right on the corner here, the roof and the wall, there's a corner. So the speed light flash hit on the wall and reflect my flashlight to the subject and the environment. So this is how I light the subject. Okay, one speed light. Okay, one speed light. Okay, now so we are in Photoshop. So the first thing is, like I say just now, I want to fix the windows. Alright, so fix the windows because it's distracting here. So if you want to fix this one, okay, you can use if you want, you can try content away. Okay, you can try content away. Okay, like something like this. So okay, and also this one. Try this one. Right, not bad. Okay, again, we need to fix this one. Okay, so you can fix with the content away, and I think I fixed a bit here. I try to do this one also. Okay. Right, and this one I want to use selective color. Selective color, black, cyan. Okay, so I want to reduce it instead of remove it. Okay, reduce the distraction instead of remove it. Okay, so this is how I can do. Right. Okay. Copy new layer. Okay, straighten it, and I want to clean a bit here. Okay, this one you can use the chrome stamp. Okay, this one you can use chrome stamp like this. Okay, try to make it soft. Try to make it soft. So you want to, I always select this part because this part is the sky I want. Okay, the sky I want I can replace to the reflections. So always select the right area. Okay, select the right area. Right. So I try to reduce it. Okay. I think I want some reflection, and think it's more natural, and I think this is good, and I just want to reduce it also. Okay, so we try to reduce it already now, and so here I want to reduce also the light, okay, and also here a little bit, and this one I want to use the levers, okay, use the levers, and then we don't touch this one, but we're going to reduce by here, okay, make it darker, okay, output lever, okay, around 180, 181, and okay, change the white mask to black mask, so you can brush the mask here to make it dark. Right, and also the flow here, opacity 50. You can touch any area you want to darken. This one. Okay, here you can see. I try to darken the highlights surrounding the subjects because I don't want too much distraction. Okay, and when you have the background like this, a massive background, this is a massive background, and it's going to look around your eyes, you look around, and so this way you can reduce the distraction and make sure we focus on the subjects. Okay, and now okay, so okay, the dress here, okay, just now we have the selective color to reduce the highlight, and we are going to brush also because of the dress affected. Okay, the dress affected, so we always check and always have the new layers. Okay, so you can bring back this one, I think it's fine, blue color. Okay, bring back the highlight on the dress and also the clothes on the groom. Okay, so before, after, and you can see if you want to zoom out, okay, if you want to check zoom out, and then you see the distracting and where your eyes go. If your eye goes to the subject, that means the images is correct. Okay, so now we're going to create a new layer. Command Option Shift E. Okay, Command Option Shift E. Okay, I want to remove this one. Okay, there's a highlight here. Okay, this one I want to use dot and burn. I use burn tool. I use burn tool. So we're going to burn the highlight. And burn the mid-tone. Okay. Right, so it's good. Now, anything to fix here? Okay, I think this one we also burn a bit the highlights. Okay, make a bigger range. I try to burn a little bit for the surrounding. Alright, now what we're going to do, okay, now we're going to do the liquify. Okay, so I'm going to do the liquify for the bright areas. Okay, I will use liquify. Okay, to make sure the subject look nicer, okay, do not touch this one. Okay, so I'm going to pull here. Before, after. Right. Okay, so now, okay, we try to create one new layer. Okay, this time we're going to do the Color Effects Pro. I want to enhance some contrast, dynamic contrast. So where is the dynamic contrast? Okay, the dynamic contrast is inside the Pro Contrast. Okay, so it's here. You can see here, Pro Contrast. Okay, so click the Pro Contrast, and we're going to have the dynamic contrast like this. So you can see here, it's going to brighten up the images, and you see the details surrounding is very clear now. Okay, so but I don't want to do too much. I just want to do something for the surrounding the subject, the props. And also, okay, this one I do 20% dynamic contrast, and also I want to do correct contrast. So the correct contrast you cannot do too much, it's overexposed, drawn out, okay, for the image. So you can have the 10%. 10% fine. And this is the color card. I think you can delete later. This is about the color. Okay, you can see the color change. Okay, I'm think I still good for the color. So now I just do the correct contrast 10%, dynamic contrast 20%. Alright, okay, so now we have the dynamic contrast and correct contrast. We put a black mask. So what we need to do is we're going to brush the highlight what I want. Okay, brush the highlight you want. You can see here, so this is what I want. I want the rim light here, the highlight. I want the highlight for the subject here. Okay, also here. Right, and also for the bright. So here. It's good. And now also some props here. So this is the Pro contrast in the Nip collection, Color Effects Pro, right? You can see a bit faster. Look at the surrounding. Okay. So increase the highlight. So that's why the images, the things in the photos is look so 3 dimensions. Okay, it's so 3 dimension because of the highlight and shadow. So we always trying to enhance the highlight and shadow, and at the same time we also enhance the details. Okay, and now we're going to enhance the details for the dress and the suit of the groom. Okay, so now we're going to Command Option Shift E, one new layer, and we're going to Color Effects Pro. This time we use tonal contrast. Alright. Okay, tonal contrast is here. Oh wow. Right, okay, so now first thing, saturations, I make it 0%. Right, and the shadows I want to make it 0 also. Okay. So let's check before after. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit. Okay. Before after. So you can see the clothes of the groom, the suit of the groom, and the dress. Now the details is much more better, right? Much more better. Okay, what's this? Okay, so I think the shadows we can have 15% shadows. Yes, it's better. Okay, 20% highlight is fine, 70% mid-tone, and 15% shadows, 0% saturation, standard. Okay, done. So this time we want to do the dress and the suit of the groom, and also maybe the props close to the subject. Look at the photos, and you can see the beautiful lighting on the subjects. Okay, so remember how I set up the lights with just one speed light. Okay, one speed light, and you can create such a dramatic lighting. Okay, it's done. Tonal contrast, almost. So the lighting is very important. If you have a nice and beautiful light, you are easy to do post-processing in the Photoshops, right? So you don't need to do so much for the face, for the subjects. Okay, so what we need to do is we always enhance. You can always enhance the subjects, the details, the highlight, and the shadows. Okay, so now we do the enhancement for the details. Okay, so you can see here, so this is what I want. Let's check. Okay, this one I can do for the print. The box. Alright. Too much. Okay. Okay, so now this is what happened. Okay, look at the mask here. Okay, before, after. So you can see the subject is like separate from the background now because of the tonal contrast. So this is very important part. Okay, so when you look at my masterpiece, why the subject is so three-dimension is because of all these steps. Okay, so you can follow my step, you can achieve the same result. Okay, it's beautiful. Alright, so now we are going to enhance anything here. Okay, we have some rocks, small rocks on the floor. Okay, we use like 50%. Okay, so we're going to have some rocks here, here. Okay. Right, beautiful. Okay, good. So again, create new layer with the Command Option Shift E. Okay, good. And now we're going to do some color enhancement. Okay, I want to go back to Color Effects Pro 4. So this time I want to try ink. I'm going to try ink. Right, so where's my ink? Here. Here's the ink. Okay. So you can play with the ink and there's some presets here. Okay, and I want to do is the number 5. Okay, number 5. Make it a little bit more. You can see the number 5 is like this. Okay, blue and cyan in the shadow, and then warm color in the highlight. And what happened is you can see the before. Okay, I don't want to do too much. The strength you can use like maybe 10%. Okay. 10%, and the highlight here you need to reduce because of the ink is going to enhance it, punch out the highlight, so the highlight is going to overexpose. You can see the highlight on the dress here is overexposed. Okay, here. Okay, so 100% reduce the highlight here to protect the highlight. Okay, and check again. Yes, it's good. Okay, click. Good. Beautiful. It's like the movie scenes. Okay, I don't know. I sometimes I look at the movie. They like to put blue tone in the shadows and a warm tone in the highlight. So I get inspired from the movie, right? And okay, and this one we need to put a black mask. I think we put a white mask. Okay, so I just want to draw something that I want to bring back to the original warm color. The cabinet here. Okay, put it 100% cabinet here. Because the light comes from here, should be warm, and the bright face. Okay, let me check. Okay, and the groom here. His face. This one. Also the highlight and flow. Let's check again. So this is the mask. Okay, the red mask is I trying to bring back the original color. Okay, original color, and the other one, the other side is with the Nik software. Okay, Nik collections ink. Okay, and the blue tone in the shadow. So the red one is trying to protect the area. Okay, so this is the mask. Okay, that's very good. And new layer, Command Shift Option E. Okay, so now I want to make the details of the dress and the clothes a little bit more, because the highlight you see is a bit too much. So I think I can make it a bit more. Okay, I want to use the low key. Okay, the low key. So in Halifax Pro, always I try to make it better, especially the details on the subject. Okay, so I want to have beautiful details on the subject. Okay, now I go to low key. Okay, so when I go to low key, first thing is reduce the contrast. Okay, for sure, reduce the contrast. Right, and also some people like this kind of photo. Okay, low saturation, you see, low saturation, and also dark image. Okay, it depends to you. Okay, you can have this kind of photo, it's nice too, I love it too. Okay, or you want more color, it depends. Okay, and this one, dynamic low key, and the standard low key, I think 20%. Okay, dynamic low key 25%. Okay, in the color, I think we need to go to 90%. Alright. Okay, let's check compare before. Okay. Yes. Okay, so this is how we darker a little bit. So you can see the details on the dress here. Okay, the details back. Okay. 85, not too much. Okay, 85%. Right. Okay, it's good now. So we click OK, and we need to brush also. It's not going to do one function and then one function to overall image. Okay, it's not like this. Okay, one function is only for some part of the image. Okay, maybe sometimes some small area, sometimes the subject, sometimes the background. Okay, sometimes it's just the props. Okay, so one functions, one effect is going to affect specific area. Okay, specific area. Okay, so okay, waiting. Okay, good. And now we're going to put a white mask. Okay, put a white mask, and we're trying to bring back the light for the subject here and also here. Okay, this one no. Okay, but this one yes. This one yes. And also the green face. Shoot the box. And the window. Okay, so here, good. Right in. Okay, now we're going to merge new layer again, and we need the grammar glow. Okay, I need something soft in the images, so I will go for grammar glow, color effects pro, and okay, the grammar glow is here. Right, grammar glow, you can see. Okay, a bit more glow, 45%. Okay, and shadow. Okay. 75% shadow. Good. 50% glow. Okay, the color I think I can go to a little bit more. 10%. Yes. Right. Okay, it's beautiful. Okay, I think it's good. Click. Nice. Okay, you can see the whole image soften. Okay, look at the whole image here. This is good. Everything is clear and sharp, but I think it's too much. I want to focus on subject. Okay, so I use the grammar glow to soften the background a bit, and you can see my subject is shining, pop out from the background. Okay, and it soft the whole images. It's going to have a glow and soft the whole images, but we still want the structure for the subject. So I will go into the next one is the Sharpener Pro. Okay, and we are going to put structure on the subject. Okay, now, and first thing I going to close this one, these two. Okay, and structure, yes, here you go. 45.7, check. Okay, just for the subject, so you need to look at the subject. Okay, is that the amount you need? Okay, otherwise it's too soft. This is too soft. Okay, and yeah, maybe less, like 35. Okay, 35%, and the local contrast can be minus 10%. Yes, yeah, just nice. Okay, I think it's just nice. It's good. Before, after again. Before, right, and after. Okay. Good. And now, see. Okay, we are going to put a black mask, and we just need to brush the subjects, especially the subjects, and also maybe some props surrounding. This one. Okay, let's check. For the dress too much here, so we don't do for the shadow of the dress. Okay, mostly I do is the highlights. Okay, I do for the highlights. Okay. Maybe this one also. You don't need this one so much. Good. Alright. Nice. Beautiful. Before and after. Okay. Before, after. So face two. Okay. And now we're going to use the portraiture. Okay, so one new layer, copy. Okay, let me save the file first. Okay. Alright, and now go to Imagenomic Portraiture. Okay, read the skin tone before you do the enhancement for the groom and for the bride. Okay, and enhance. Okay, I want to enhance the bride especially because of too orange here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is reduce the warm -4 and 5, -5 again, and then highlight. I want the brightness. Yes, good. You can see the face of the bride softer and brightness and not too orange and red. Okay, I think it's good here. Okay, this is good also, the settings here. Okay, new layer, output mask. Okay. Good. Okay, let's check the face. So there's a mask here. Okay, you can see the mask here. Okay, look at the face of the bride. Okay, it's not so red and orange. Okay, so this is what you can do, and at the same time it smoother the skin tone. So put a black mask. So now you can brush. So how about the groom? Okay. Not too much. Okay. Good. Okay, what now? Okay, I want to. I think I can have more warm color. Okay, let me go to vibrance. Adjust the vibrance a little bit. And 5. This is warm. Okay. 40. That one 40. Okay, and we have a white mask here. Opacity 50%, and I want to brush the dress. Okay. The groom is alright. The groom is okay. It's good. So that's the dress and the bride. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Next, check the level. Okay, let me see how's the light on the image, the highlights. Okay, so I think we can increase a little bit for their face, okay, especially the groom face. Okay, good. So black mask, okay, and go to the groom face, 100%. Okay, so this is the adjustment for the groom face, and also the bride forehead, face, her lips, her hand, dress. Before, after. Nice. Okay, good. Beautiful. Alright, and copy new layer, Command Option Shift E, merge a new layer. Okay, and I want to burn the mountain a little bit, just a little bit. Here, I think it's too bright. Burn the highlight here. Burn a little bit, and the highlight here also. Highlight here. Try to make it soft. Okay. Good. Alright, okay, so we are done here. Okay, let's check the before after. Before and after. Okay, so before the Lightroom editing. Okay, so before. Okay, so this is the before from Lightroom, and after we enhance Photoshop. Okay, beautiful, soft. It's like a movie, right? Movie. Wow. All right. So, this is the final image, and look at the before and after. So nice, right? And you can see from raw file is just a normal, and it's not a good photos, but we have created all the elements we need, and very important elements, because without those elements we cannot achieve the result in the post-processing. So when I click, I need to think about how is the light elements, how is the composition elements, how is the posing elements, and how is the story for the image. Okay, so this is what you need to do, you need to practice, and also you need to think about when you want to click. Okay, before you click. Okay, so everything is just in your mind, and all this is already in my mind when I shoot. So when I look at the photo, I already know, okay, I need the rim light, I need the side lighting, I want to use the wall to create this kind of effects, and also I need to have a blue sky outside the windows, and also I want to have the pose light to tell the story, the man work and woman still the best and to look pretty. And this is what happened, the whole concept. Okay, is the whole concept. It's not just pose and shoot. Okay, is try to think from the beginnings. Okay, how is the location? Okay, and also the camera setting is all inside your mind. Okay, so this is what happened when you want to create a masterpiece. It's not just the post-process, but also it's very important when you shoot, you need to think about how is the light, how is the pose, and how is the situation of the locations, and what you're going to tell from the image. All right, okay, I hope you get it, and I hope you to get more and more in each lessons. And because I believe if you try to follow step by step in each lessons, you're going to learn a lot and get the skill and my experience. All right, and from different locations, different situations, and different couples, different pose, different storyline, and you're going to gain more and more knowledge. All right, so I hope you to practice and get improved. Okay, and I will going to share with you more and more the retouching for your artworks, and is a lot there, and I'm very excited. And because when I look at different works from you guys, and I try to imagine what I can do for your work, okay, what I can touch, and how I change your work to a masterpiece. So I'm looking forward, and we keep in touch and share more and more in the Z Global Group. Alright, cheers!